These guys can't go back into the wild. There's no wild for them for these type of chimps. You know, it's scary for them. They've lived 20 plus years in an environment that was completely enclosed, concrete, rocks. Some of them they've never touched grass. We still have their fruit, correct?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna chop some up for Adam and make him a little bag. I used to work in human resources at a hospital, and I decided that working with people wasn't for me. Oh, my eyes are watering.
Eyes are beautiful.
They're just a watering. So today in the Chimps Ahoy building, we met Kirk and Adam. Kirk is part of the original 15 chimp troop that we had here. And Adam is part of the troop of the 6 males that we just recently brought in from the lab. They weren't exposed to things like trees or grass. So even though they may have been in an outdoor area, it wasn't the same as being on the habitats here. We need to slowly integrate these guys into our larger group. We can't just say, open the door, here's your 6 new friends, Kirk. It doesn't work that way. Chimps can be very territorial. They have alliances. They need to build friendships.
I'm gonna go feed the
10-4. Good job, Adam. I know. Here. You want one? All right, you want your fruit. Here. Ready? I am gonna step outside so that I can help her be able to shift the right male in. Yeah, I'm ready. Kirk is at 12, but Justin's right behind him. All right, you have Kirk?
Yeah, just waiting for Ariel to move her nose.
Now we're gonna go back inside. So in this room, we have Kirk, who is currently alpha of the original 15 that were here. And Kirk is doing a great job as an alpha with his introductions. And so we're gonna see how today goes.
Oh, God, no.
I don't know what I'm writing. You guys ready? All right, we can open door 1.
Opening door 1.
10-4. So we've been doing with them for about 10 days. When we first brought Kirk and Adam in there and we opened the door, there wasn't a rush of aggression from either one of them. In fact, Adam was kind of like, I know what's going to happen. I don't want to interact with the mesh anymore. Kirk says, play with me. We play chase. They were doing the follow the leader, which is very typical chimp play behavior. There was some patting of hands, things like that. So all of their vocals and all of the behaviors today were telling me that this is going very well for these 2 chimps. To not be needed anymore would be definitely my hope. I'm not going to see it in my lifetime. There's still chimps at the lab that need to come here. You know, our youngest is 14 years old. Being that he's not living in a lab for 40 years, his life expectancy is probably, honestly, going to be longer than possibly Kirk's lifespan. But that is definitely my goal, is years from now that chimpanzees are only in Africa.